Why do gamers hate the idea of NFTs being in their game so much? I don't understand why you'd be against giving value to the assets that you've worked so hard to get. The current system in games at the moment is that you play a game, you spend both money and time on the game with microtransactions and obviously playing the game, and you earn in-game assets, which is great. You can spend loads of money on a game and get no good in-game assets, because usually it's like a roll of the dice type situation. It's just pot luck whether you get something good or not when you put money into the game. And even if you do get something really, really good, it doesn't have a real world value. So if you all of a sudden decide that you don't like the game anymore, or you want to stop playing it, all those things you've worked hard for remain on the game. Whereas with NFTs, if those assets were NFTs, they would have a real world value, which means you could take them to a secondary marketplace, sell them for something that you could use outside the game. I don't understand why gamers are so against that. It's NFTs, I get maybe games that are built around the NFT concept will probably change how games work. But games that already exist, like say FIFA, most of the sports games that have like microtransactions with like the Ultimate Team concepts, which I love, by the way, but I hate the way the games are molded around them. And it's not going to change, because these game companies make absolutely millions from their microtransactions, from selling packs and things like that. But everything you get out of them have no value outside of the game. Whereas with NFTs, nothing changes in the game other than the fact that what you're getting, either out of the packs that you're paying for or what you're getting by playing the game, what you're earning, now has a value in which can be transferred outside of the game. So when that game, you get bored of that game, or you just don't want to play it anymore, you can then sell those assets for something you can use outside of the game, which then you can use on anything, whether you just change it back to money, or you use it in a different game, or buy lunch while you're at work, something as simple as that. I think the NFT concept maybe just, I don't know, I think gamers are a little bit worried that companies will start getting even more greedy with the fact that there's more money involved in their games now. And there will be game companies that do, but like the market always does, it will probably get rid of those game companies. They'll collapse because people won't want to play their games because of how greedy they are becoming. So we'll go for a rough patch, when games companies are just discovering how to actually implement this NFT technology in their games. But once they understand how they can include it in their games without actually changing how fun their game actually is, then you've got a recipe for something that people want to play, but also are getting something out of it in terms of some sort of value that can be used outside the game. And the fact that you can earn while playing, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make a profit by selling your in-game assets, but at least you're getting something back, which is still better than the current situation at the moment, where every asset in a game has no value whatsoever. So you stop playing the game, all those things you've worked hard for and spent money on remain on the game. I think of all the years I've played FIFA and Ultimate Team, the amount of money that I've spent on packs, and all that money is as soon as that money's spent, it's 100% loss, guaranteed, because there's nothing I'm getting back in return that has a value outside the game. I think the NFT concept for gamers who don't understand crypto, it is scary, and I understand, because it is just more money being involved in the games, which makes the companies more greedy. But the fact that games companies can earn royalties from just people, trading and selling these in-game assets between each other, means they can make more money from the royalties. every time a transaction happens, they say they earn, say, like 10% of that transaction. And I'm sure gamers don't mind giving up 10% of their sale, because they're still getting 90% more than what they used to, because they wouldn't be able to sell it in the first place anyway. But with the NFT technology, now they can. So I think it's going to be a while until it's implemented in, say, like AAA games like FIFA and Call of Duty and things like that. But I think once they are, maybe 5-10 years time, properly properly put on the game in a way that players enjoy and the companies are benefiting from. Once that system is in full working order, I think everyone's going to appreciate the NFT technology.